stuff.
I bail all the time.
Did you see what they did to the House of Dragons?
Oh, I bailed on that last week.
House of the Dragon put all new actors in.
That's when I bailed.
I was
exactly.
like, what
Yep.
are you doing?
And the only compelling actor on the show was the daughter.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
So stupid.
You could have just made her look older.
Yep.
You fucking idiots.
First of all, she looked like a 25-year-old actress
Right.
playing a 15-year-old actress. It would not have been a stretch.
And she's supposed to look 35, right? In the next one, it's like 10 years later or whatever
Yeah.
it is. That's not hard to do.
No.
You could do that.
Yep.
Why did you do that?
It's crazy.
And they kept some actors. So they kept some, and they look exactly the same.
Yeah.
And then they just replaced people. And they said, "Oh, but we cast the first people first." And then they always knew the people that got replaced always knew they were going to be replaced.
Yeah.
That's still a terrible idea.
Yeah.
That idea sucks.
And there's not enough dragon. I want to see dragons. I want to see them fighting. I want to see them torching shit up.
They occasionally use the dragons.
Yeah.
It's very occasional. They'll threaten with the dragon a little bit, but nothing happens.
Yeah.
But it's also like this. They had me until they changed actors. And, you know, my wife was like, fuck this. Like, what the fuck did they just do to me? Like, what did they just do? Why did they replace the queen? But they kept the king? They just made the king look older? But you got a whole new queen?
It took me like 5 minutes to realize that what was going on. I was like, who is she? Oh, she's her?
Yeah,
No.
what? No. Why?
Yeah, and
Why?
the king. I mean, look, who am I to knock anybody's acting? But like, I don't find the king to be very good.
Yeah.
he's like, I'm sure he's a good actor, but maybe he's not right for the part. But I'm not excited about the king.
Yeah. It's not compelling.
No.
But the changing of the actors was a giant
That was
clusterfuck
stupid.
of a mistake.
Yeah.
Like, whoever greenlit that, like, where was the adult in the room?
Yeah.
So, is there another fucking way here? You've got people committed to these people for hours and hours. They're committed to these particular characters. Now you're asking this, like, you have to just accept that you have new actors.
Yeah.
So now I know it's all bullshit. So now
I mean, when they did it with The Crown, at least they did it from season to season. And I think there was 3 different queens.
I never watched that.
It was good.
Was it?
And I fucking hate the royal family. I mean, first of all, I just can't believe the queen is dead. I feel like it was just yesterday that I couldn't believe she was alive.
Yesterday.
All my queens were
Yeah.
but I'm not a fan of the royal family, but that show is really fucking good. Olivia Colman is unbelievable.
I haven't watched it. But, you know, if you're going to do it every season, I guess, as long as I know you're going to do it every season, okay.
Right.
Okay. Suspension of disbelief.
But not mid-season.
Episode 5?
Yeah.
What is it, 6? Whatever it is?
Yeah.
Fuck out of here. Why'd you do that? Like, you could have made those people look old. It's not hard to do.
Uh-huh.
It's not impossible. You have people who look like fucking dragons, right? You have White Walkers. You have all this makeup. Put some old people makeup on that young girl. Change her voice a little bit.
Yep.
Fuck are you doing? But the knight is still the same? Mm-hmm. You got the same knight? He looks exactly the same age? Like, what are you doing?
And then they've also got, because of the time, the men are all dressed the same. And they all have black, kind of wavy long hair.
Yeah.
And so you can't tell, is that guy?
Right.
Or is that the other guy? And now all of a sudden you're replacing him. So now I got to make that adjustment?
Right.
Fuck that.
Fuck that. Here's another point. There's another real problem. This is a prequel to Game of Thrones. Mm-hmm. There's black people in the prequel.
They're all gone later.
They're all gone later.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Yeah.
There's 0 black people in Game of Thrones? How many black people are in Game of Thrones?
I can't remember any.
But there's quite a few in House of Dragon.
There's a lot.
So what's going on?
Yeah.
You went through how many seasons with no black people in Game of Thrones? And in the prequel, they're in every episode?
Yeah.
Where'd
and
they
it's the
go?
same island. It's the
Where'd
same island.
they go?
And why do they all have white hair?
Right.
I don't
Are
understand.
you going to address this?
Can we just have black people that are giving them white hair? Why
Nope.
did you do that?
Well, there was some black people in Game of Thrones, weren't there? There were certainly the those eunuchs, the slaves, right? There was those guys. Remember those guys that like fought for her? But they were eunuchs.
Yeah.
And then there was certainly places that people went that had people of color, but they didn't have royal family. Like in this movie, it's royal family.
Yeah.
It's like the Targaryens or the Lannisters or whatever. What the fuck, man?
Crazy.
Changing actors mid-show is so bonkers.
Yeah.
It's just such a bonkers idea. And they just said, okay, this is how we're going to handle it.
Yeah.
You just fuck people's heads up.
Yeah. You're trying to hook people into a show, and just as you build the character and get them excited about them. And she was good. I like the young queen.
Right.
Was great.
And also, like, her uncle, the guy who molested her, spoiler alert, he's still around.
Yeah, he's still around.
And he's the same.
Doesn't look any older.
But she's like this totally different lady now.
He's in The Crown. He plays Prince Philip in The Crown. Yeah.
I haven't watched the Lord of the Rings thing on Amazon, but I heard it's a fucking disaster.
Oh, is it?
It's
the most expensive TV show ever made.
Fucking disaster.
Do you know how much they spent on it?
How much?
$800 million.